Hey, everybody, and welcome to episode 242 of the 8-Bit Geek. Let me see. If this is your first time here, let me tell you what 8-Bit Geek is like, okay? It's like your first time you watch porn with your friends.
What?
Yeah, your friend pops in that VHS tape, rewinds it to his favorite scene, he hits play, and y'all just sit there amazed by what you're seeing. You instantly get tunnel vision and only see the TV and forget your friends are there. They comment on the actress blowing the pizza guy, and all you can think about is, doesn't he have to hurry and get back to deliveries, other people's pizzas? Like, he's been gone for 20 minutes, and I know his boss probably isn't cool with that. Also, like, pizza's going to be really cold by the time they get done. I mean, how is a thin-ass chick going to eat all that pizza by herself?
A thin-ass chicken?
Why'd she get cheese when she obviously is a meat lover?
God
I'm Jeremy.
Damn it.
With me are two guys who once made love to a pizza at the same time.
Oh, yeah, Kevin!
I didn't make love to it. I just ate it.
I made mouth love to the pizza.
Yeah.
I gave the pizza oral.
No.
I have photos of it. What Doug did was he took a slice and wrapped it around his wiener.
Nope.
Yep.
Like New York style?
Yeah, it's a New York style pizza.
I wouldn't do that with New York style. But give me a fucking deep dish.
Oh.
Wait, aren't those square and just short? And
No, deep dishes are
A deep
like
dish
it's pie.
is a deep dish.
are you talking
It's
Chicago
a deep dish of
Are you
pizza.
talking Pizza Hut deep dish?
Like a
Who the
fucking
fuck's a
deep
Pizza Hut?
dish.
Just saying, there's different levels of deep dish.
No, there's not.
Yes,
No.
there is.
Okay, whatever Pizza Hut is calling their deep dish, I guarantee it's not a fucking deep dish.
Okay, but if it like is Chicago deep dish where it's soupy,
That's every
Where-
deep dish.
Where it's like a legit pie with like
okay. Well, that's fine.
Pie.
Jesus,
How
Like-
hot was it?
too hot.
Too hot to handle?
Yeah,
Too cold to hold, so they called the Ghostbusters on to gain control.
I knew it.
Bobby Brown, new album coming out 2017.
Yeah, we're producing it as well.
Yep. 8-Bit presents Bobby Brown returns in
So that intro was sent in by a fan.
who was it?
Kenny.
Who was it?
Who?
There's Kenny
Kenny.
doesn't that's not a real name.
Who? The fuck? It's Kitty.
Every time he tries to get away with something, he's like, "Oh, Kenny told me to do
Yeah, seriously.
it." Every single time. This
It was
Kenny's
Kenny.
a bad influence to you, Jer.
He sent it in. That's
Hmm.
Oh, Ants thought it was going to be her intro. Maybe next time, Ants.
You gotta get better at writing intros.
Yeah.
Whoa! Hip hop horn.
Give me a second. I'm not there. Here goes. I don't know if they can hear it or not.
Nothing. Okay.
Nothing. Just
No,
like
I
just like
muted
the
that
show's
au-
intro.
I muted that audio. Let me try again.
Did the intro actually play on Twitch this time, or did you guys hear it?
It's still
It
in and
stuttered
out.
like a motherfucker.
No.
Yep.
Hopefully, see, we're doing something new here. If you're watching live on Twitch, we have Skype going for the video, but we're using Discord for the audio. So it's we're trying something new. Hopefully, it gets better. So
.org.
if you like that intro, if you like what we're talking about, you can always subscribe to us on Audio Boom. They're our sponsor. We love them. They give us all this bandwidth, and they don't charge us anything for it, except, well, actually,
Not yet.
that is a lie. You can also find us on Spotify, iTunes, Google Play, and Stitcher Radio, and anywhere else that you can find a podcast. We're there.
Wait a
Okay.
minute. Hold on real quick. Are they charging us now?
No, but they get a big cut of ads if we ever.
All of our ads you made.
Yeah. You can also follow us on social media at the 8-Bit Geek, and of course, every Monday we do Twitch Live. Come hang out with us, join some peoples, make some new friends. If you can't make it to the live show, but you still want to make friends, you can always hop on over to Discord. We have a great community over there. We interact with everybody every day. We just turned Urban back on, and I hope we don't regret it.
We will.
Instantly regretted it. Instantly.
I was like, I'm going to be a nice guy.
No, it was the fucking worst. The second he showed back up, at first you're like, hey guys, check this out. And you did it. I was like, cool. Mods only. Staff and mods only. And then,
Ants went to town.
Well, fucking Caleb went to town and to look up to see what fucking ass peen was and all that dumb shit.
Ass peen? I'm going to have to read the chat.
Peeing. Like ass pee. Ass piss. I forget exactly what the fucking term was.
I thought you were saying ass ping, like ping is an internet. Or
Gotta ping that ass.
Well,
Hashtag IG jokes.
both Ants and Caleb in the chat said, I didn't do anything.
You know we have records of this stuff, right?
Not unless Ants deletes it all.
We go back and there's no Discord.
It was all a dream.
Destroy it all.
Camera pans out and it's just a boy looking into a snow globe.
Damn. Fucking empty. If you like what we're doing, you may like one of our other shows as well. We have 8-Bit Saga, Divas, Drop Kicks and Dives, Brainberry Tarts, and Garbage Day. All this information that we give to you every week, you can go to the website at www.the8bitgeek.com and find everything there. So go there, check it all out. If you need something, there's also a contact section, and we'll get right back to you in about 2 months. No big deal. So. Also, we won't spend too much time. We spent a lot of time on Patreon in the last 6 months, so we'll make this quick. If you want to give to us on Patreon, that would be dope. We love you for it. It's not needed, of course, because we love to give you guys a free show and everything. But if you do give to us, it does go right back into the show, and we try to make this network as good as possible. And so with your help, we can do that. Next up is 8-Bit Horror Fest. Doug?
Yeah, we are coming pretty close to the end of this. We just released a new episode today from our friends over at Movie Films with Bill and Steve. They reviewed Puppet Master. So make sure you go check that out. This Wednesday will be our review of Nightmare on Elm Street. And then hopefully on Friday, if I can find the time to get shit done, will be the 8-Bit Saga's 8-Bit Horror Fest special, which is not a review. It'll actually be a
retrospect.
It's about time that you follow,
D&D
because if not, brother, you would have been
Star
dead.
Wars story with all of your favorite Star Wars D&D characters.
And I know what happens at the end.
Yeah, it's awesome. It was a fun episode. So just gotta get time into work. I was supposed to work on it last week, but I was out sick, as everyone knows, and so I did not.
So when listening back to it, it's still fun, or was it a disaster? Because you've been editing it.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
No,
that's the answer.
It's fun. I haven't gotten to work on it too much. Caleb did the edit for it. He actually edited it. But I've got to go in and clean some stuff up as far as audio, because we were recording not in our normal recording space. We were at B and Ross's apartment, and we had a bunch of fans going because it got pretty hot in there, and there's definitely some background noise. And so I got to go in and kind of clean some of that up, and then I'll do some leveling and stuff. Caleb just did the main edit, which he did a good job on, but we just got to go and do a couple last minute touches, and then add the music and the sound effects and the screams and the bodies and the gore and the...
Is the bodies hitting the floor?
Yeah. No, the bodies hit the gore. It's the Halloween edition, Kev.
Yes.
Bodies hit the gore.
So.
Awesome. Well, let's get into the show here. We start with misconnections, if you're new around here. Every week we take real ads from the misconnections section of Craigslist. We read them in funny voices. These are completely real. We don't edit them in any way, although we do ad-lib a little bit, but we definitely can't make this stuff up.
Boy sees girl. Boy is interested in girl. Boy awkwardly stares at girl from... Boy never approaches girl. Girl leaves. Boy swears they are meant for one another. Boy turns to Craigslist for help. 8-Bit Geek steps in. Welcome to Misconnection.
Hey, Doug.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait for you to read this.
Read
Sorry.
what?
I can't wait for not Doug to read this. Where's Sean?
Hey, what's up, fellas?
Hey, Sean! Long time no see, dude. It's been like 2 weeks.
Yeah. Oh shit. Sorry, I wasn't here last week.
Yeah, man. It's like when Doug's not here, you're not either. What's up with that?
Well, because I have to go to his place to record, and when he's out sick, I don't want to be anywhere near that sicko because I don't want to get sick and miss prime opportunities to fuck some bitches.
Oh,
Wow. Well,
going gangsta.
that happened.
All right. So what happened? What happened in the last couple of weeks? You got anything for us?
I do. It's a good one, and by good one I mean it's an okay one, and by an okay one I mean I must have been drunk because there's a fuck ton of typos. So we're gonna do our best.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Jesus Christ. I wish I could just put this on the screen for people to see so you can see what the fuck I'm trying to read.
Yeah.
Johnny Luna, you belong to me with the number 2 and just you. The letter U for just you belong to me. Oh, Jesus. Bend over and give to me how I like.
What?
Lick. Okay, so it's OVRN. Over in, give us UT to me how I like. So this is the type of shit that I've got going on tonight. You never know what's good for you, not like I do.
What?
Tony can't give it to you like me.
Who's Tony?
I'm very confused. Is this a woman looking for a male or a male looking for a woman? Because I want to fuck you so hard all night long right in front of him, even I don't give a fuck. He won't do anything because he doesn't care. He fucks so many girls, I know I have videos of him in my mom's garage.
What? Whoa. Wait, the videos are in the garage, or he was fucking in your mom's garage?
No, sorry, that's a complete miscommunication. My mom's garage is my mom's back door. My mom's bung hole.
You're on your own on that.
I've got videos of him fucking my mom's garage. I got him fucking in like
Or Kev.
Yeah, her asshole, Kev.
Oh no, I got it. I got the reference.
I wasn't sure
Her
if you did.
Pirates Cove.
He can't even last longer than 2 seconds. He's a 2-pump chump. I'm your daddy now, girly.
His eyes.
Now come, C-U-M, this is important. Now come show daddy you love him. Get on your knees and suck my dick and call your daddy dirty.
Oh no.
This doesn't make any sense.
I never got why people got turned on by saying daddy. That's fucking weird. I mean, that's your kink, Sean. I mean, I'm not here to mess up with your kink, but man, that's weird.
Well, why don't you ask him? You got a guy who loves.
Hey, Sean, why do you like being called daddy?
I have daddy issues. Just leave it at that.
You have daddy issues?
Now, listen, I didn't know my dad growing up through most of my life, and then one day he showed up with a carton of milk, and he said, "Hey, sorry, I was gone. I was with my other family."
Ow.
I left a 6-year-old named Jer behind.
Dad?
What's your dad's name, Sean?
Jeremy Senior. The weird moment when you don't know Jeremy's dad's name. It's Jeremy's dad. His name was Jeremy's dad.
Wow, he gets around.
It's okay. I didn't know his name either.
Oh shit.
Did you just call him daddy?
So anyways, he showed up for about 6 years of my life, and then he bailed to go get a pack of cigarettes. So I'm just waiting for him to show up one day and drop a whole bunch of games on my streams.
All right. Who else we got? Oh, it's my turn.
Yeah.
Hello, boys.
The doctor is in.
Hey,
The doctor is in the building.
I have a question for you, Doctor.
Who am I speaking to, caller?
Well, one, I'm not calling. It's Sean.
Hello, boy.
He's right next to you.
Yeah. Hey. So. Sorry, the chat.
I'm
So
very glad you decided
the
to
last
follow me
time,
because I've been
the last
following you
time
for years.
you were on the show, I asked you to look at my toenail. You remember this? This is
Yes.
okay. I got a bill from your doctor's office, and I just want to know why you looking at my toenail cost me $5,000.
Well, yes.
Okay, I'm not gonna pay it. I'm gonna dispute it all the way
Well,
through the courts. But I'm just letting you know that
It's definitely going to go to the collection agency, and they'll find you. You know, it'll stay on your record for 7 years.
ain't shit. I've had STDs last longer than 7 years.
Wow.
No, I can take a look at that too.
I don't think you. Well, you know what? There was a case that did spread on my feet. We'll get to. You just read your thing first. We'll talk later.
Yes, I wonder if it was plantar fasciitis.
Just read your shit, dude.
Oh.
You gave me a sensual massage on October 12th, male for woman, in the Costa Mesa. My body is fit, as you can tell. I'm 180 pounds, 6 foot tall, definitely single,
Definitely.
and I'm 41. Your name was Haley. You were a student, 22.
No.
You came to my place of business for a massage on the 12th. When you massaged and when it was over, you asked for more. I ate your pussy, and we had lots of sex. You told me your text, and I gave you my number, but I lost it when my phone broke. Reply back if you see this. Goodbye, boys.
Wait, now you run a massage parlor too?
No, she came to my foot parlor.
But there was a massage.
She gave me one.
Wait, so you own the parlor, but people come to give you massages?
No, I own a doctor's business, and she came to my office.
Okay. All right.
Why is it hard to understand?
I don't know. It just didn't have anything to do with feet. And that's what you're kind of into.
Well, I needed a massage. Goodbye, boys.
Okay, see you, doctor.
See you later, Dr. Savage.
Okay, well,
next. Yeah, come on. Jesus Christ, Kev.
Well, there's a little bit of awkward silence there.
Yeah, fuck.
I found out the doctor was in the house, so I made sure not to wear any open-toed shoes.
Yeah, you gotta watch out. He'll take a peek and charge you $5,000 for it.
Yeah, he's not getting any more money off of me.
Wait,
Fool me
anymore?
once.
Anymore?
Fool me once.
Did he also invite you to his place of business to give you a massage? Because that seems like what happened in the last fucking thing.
Fool me once, shame on. Well, you ain't gonna be fooling me again, is what I'm saying. Let me tell you about it. Speaking of feet, though, I'm running down Figueroa Street, and your boobs fell out. Not yours, Dr. Savage, but this person in this misconnection. This is a mail for women. Fig near Adams. I assume Fig is the street. It's near Adams. That's what it says right here. There's a Google map if you want to check it out. My body this week is athletic. My age is a young, paltry 40 years old. Now you were running down Figueroa in a little red top with your boobs popped out.
Nonchalant.
Yeah, it happens with little red tops. It's a crapshoot. 75% boobs, 25%, maybe not.
What?
Now they look amazing as they jiggle.
Math.
That is math right there. Trust me, I took many classes on the physics of boobs falling out of dresses.
You just said 75% boobs, 75% or 25% not.
That's what I'm saying. So when you're running down the street, see physics. Let's get a flow chart going here. So when you're running down the street in a little red top there's a 75% chance your boobs are going to pop out and a 25% chance that you might be safe. Now, this goes
that makes
on
way more.
Here, look at this board I've got, this whiteboard back here. See, so now it depends on the size of the breast. So if you're running D or above, you're in that 75 percentile right there. But if you're running a little lower, you run the 25% gambit. So I've done a lot of research on the subject. So
his something math checks out.
I'm a bit of an expert. So back to the story. When you realized what had happened, you laughed and PO'd. What the fuck was I trying to say?
Passed out?
You laughed at PIOOED.
Put them back into your peg.
You laughed and pooted them back into your top. See, you let out a little fart off the bottom side of your dress. So then it just instantly popped the boobs back in the dress. It's physics. Let me tell you that. And I could show you another flow chart I got back here.
No, we're good.
All right. Just trust me on this. I was so turned on by all that I saw that I pulled my cock out and masturbated until I came.
What the?
I did not. I don't remember doing any of that. But
in public?
I mean, when you have that 75% chance happen, I mean, you don't get that every day. There's a 25% chance it won't happen.
Hey, it's physics.
It's physics. See? E equals hard on squared. I loved it, by the way. Thank you. You're a true exhibitionist, Velvet Jones.
But in public? Like, you just...
Listen.
Her boobs pop out, your dick pops out?
It's not every day. See, this is what we call a perfect storm of things that happen.
Mm-hmm.
Just make sure. Now, Sean, if you end up running down the street with a little red top and your boobs pop out, there is a 33.3% chance someone's probably going to jack it in front of you.
Oh, shit! I gotta stop wearing those dress tops when I go jogging.
The percentages go up around you, Sean. Everything else does too, if you know what I mean.
Oh, thanks, bud.
Deep conversations, y'all.
Nice. Well, we started off real strong. I think we're about to fall here because there's a number one. There's a new number one in the top box office, guys, and it's Tyler Perry's Boo 2, A Medea Halloween.
Who is going to see these movies?
I don't know. But you know what, though? I feel pretty good about the fact that it only made $21.7 million, and that's the top office for the weekend, like the top box office for the weekend, because that just means people didn't go see movies this weekend.
Yeah, so. I mean, this film I would never go see, ever. I would not know that it was on a haunted campground, and there's a group that they have to run for their lives when monsters, goblins, and boogeymen are released.
Did you go see it, Jer?
What?
Did you go see it?
You are one of the people that paid to see this movie.
I would never.
You saw this movie.
You saw this.
I went to IMDb and read the.
Ashley took you to this movie, didn't she?
No, I would
just
never
like how Kevin apparently grew up in Chicago. You apparently didn't see this movie. I'm buying it.
I've got pictures to prove that I grew up in Chicago.
Hey, you have pictures of you as a child with nothing saying this is Chicago. It could have been any fucking neighborhood anywhere.
Ask me a question about a neighborhood in Chicago.
Quiz me while I'm sitting here at my computer so I can just pull up fucking Wikipedia.
Hands are right here. You can't see shit. I'm typing.
Hey, this is Home Alone all over again.
Yeah.
Ask me a question about my home.
Exactly. Yeah. And you know where Home Alone was filmed? In the suburbs of Chicago.
Hey, what color was the tree that you had in your living room?
I mean, it was kind of a brownish color because
wrong.
There was a lot of cigarette smoke that discolored my tree every year.
Yeah, Deb in the chat says Caleb photoshopped those pictures.
Oh, Caleb, you sold me out, man.
Well, it was Deb that said it, not Caleb.
You both.
Geostorm came in number 2.
Stupid fucking movie.
How much was it cost?
Oh, that's one of those like $100 million movies.
I didn't even know this was a movie that was coming out. This is the first I've heard of it.
$120 million.
Yeah, that's close.
With Gerald Butler is the
Gerald Butler. What is that? The father from South Park?
Gerard.
This is Sparta. From now on, he will be known as Gerald Butler.
From here on out. Dude, the cast on this movie is actually pretty good, though. That's what makes it suck. I mean, probably other reasons why it stuck, but Jim Sturgis, Zazie Beetz, Richard Schiff, Ed Harris.
Zazie Beetz? That's a real person's name?
You've watched Atlanta, you piece of shit.
Who's it? Wait, but the person's real name is Zazie Beetz?
Yeah, she was the girlfriend in Atlanta, and she's also
I didn't
in
know
Deadpool
that was her
2.
name.
Yes. God, you racist
well, today
asshole.
I learned. Wait, what does that make me racist? Because her name's Zazie?
Yeah, well, yeah, and you questioned it.
Zazie Beetz?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, check out the Zazie Beetz.
Ryan says zesty beefs.
There's no Zazie Beetz.
Happy Death Day came in number 3 with a total of 40 million so far. That'll get a sequel.
I've actually heard that it's actually pretty good. Like, it's funny.
Me too. Like, I want to go see it.
Well,
I was listening this week to.
Funny. Like, it actually was funny.
You weren't here last week,
I wasn't here. No.
So we talked about it on last week's show.
Yeah, you were here, Doug. Not here, though.
No. I wasn't here at all. Not even on this earthly plane.
Let's talk a little bit about the movies and how Pacific Rim is going to get a possible crossover with Godzilla and King Kong.
I could dig that.
What? Okay.
What do you mean, what?
Wait. Okay, first question. Okay, God versus King, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who do you root for in that movie? Because they're both not
Oh,
bad
Godzilla,
guys.
all the way.
But they're not. Both of them are not bad guys.
Right, so?
Well,
When you
okay,
think
that's
this is gonna
really...
be Batman versus Superman, Godzilla's not going to go out of nowhere. Martha! Why'd you say Martha?
Why wouldn't they?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah,
We don't know their backstories. We haven't gotten there yet.
right. What if their mothers are named Martha?
Son of
Yeah.
Godzilla.
Yeah, what if both their moms' names just happen to be Martha King, right?
Mm-hmm. And obviously, you look at,
Martha Zilla, and Martha Kong.
and you see King Kong is obviously Batman because look at back on the movie that just came out. Both their parents were murdered together in an alley, which happened to be a crater. Okay,
A crater alley.
a crater alley.
Okay, but what about Godzilla? His parents weren't murdered.
Well,
He's
he's
an
Superman.
asshole that came on the land.
He's Superman, who obviously came from another planet, and his planet was blown up.
Yeah.
Man, think of a planet full of Godzillas.
See, I think in the chat though, I think literally like Caleb may actually have it right. He says I think they're going to team up and bop Mothra.
Which Mothra? Yeah.
Why'd you say that name?
Mothra.
Why'd you say that name? Oh my god. Oh shit.
This is gold. See, Universal, you got to listen to us. But don't steal our idea without at least throwing some money our way.
Yeah, but so then the problem is like if it gets to a third movie, that means both of them survived. But then the dudes from Pacific Rim, whatever the fuck those stupid guys are called, what are they called? Jaegers or whatever.
Jaegers, yeah.
Like then
Yeah,
Because it's Jaegers versus Kaijus.
yeah, which makes sense because they're both technically kaijus, or at least Godzilla is. But like,
Yeah, they're both. Yeah.
like fuck, like I don't want the fucking Pacific Rim to fight them. So then all three of them have to team up. Who are they going to fight then?
Oh, it's going to be Pacific Rim versus those two.
That's stupid.
It'll be
as shit.
Thanos.
Thanos comes down.
This is one big, huge Marvel crossover.
Yeah, I dig it, but I also don't because each of those monsters are kind of like heroes in their own right. Like, you know, Godzilla literally showed up in his movie, in his current whatever, like because shit was awoken because humans suck, right? And so he came to kill them, and essentially what he did, and then he went back, and then
Are you talking about Shin Godzilla, or are you talking about?
well, this is gonna be Godzilla, not Shin Godzilla.
Oh yeah, that's lame. Shin Godzilla was better.
Well, okay, but that's not what we're talking about.
Right.
And then King Kong was just mad because people once again suck and like fucked up his island. So, and he's the last of his kind.
No, he wasn't. He wasn't pissed at people. Well, yeah.
What?
Did you not see the movie?
That was Samuel Jackson's fault for being an asshole.
Samuel Jackson, like, he killed my man. Like, I gotta kill him.
Yeah.
He was out for blood, and he ended up dying in a...
He was basically just like Shrek. He's like, get out of my swamp.
Yeah, pretty much. He died almost the same way that he died in fucking, what's that movie called? Deep Blue Sea. Yeah.
A shark ate me.
Yeah, it's just all of a sudden like, no, listen, we got this. We're going to win. Dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
He was making a speech. Here we go.
Yeah.
John C. Reilly was fantastic in it. KDN.
He stole that show.
Yeah.
He was, and it was so like it was such a tearjerker. The mid-credit sequence with him, or it was like the end of the before the credits.
Yeah, we got back to watch a Cubs game or whatever.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, someone who actually grew up in Chicago. His character more than you, Kev.
Yeah, but John C. Reilly is either from Chicago or he went to Second City or something because he's in Chicago a lot.
Kevin, do you have any photos of you in front of Wrigley Field as a kid?
As a kid?
Yes.
No, because my parents were poor. They never took me to fucking Wrigley.
All right, well, then you never fucking lived there. Yeah.
You walked everywhere, Kevin. Remember, you walked 40 miles to get a candy bar?
What? Why would I do that for a candy bar?
You say during Halloween, you're like, we walked to the rich neighborhoods to get the candy.
Yeah, and I said the rich neighborhoods are like 2 blocks away.
So is Wrigley Field.
Wrigley Field was not 2 blocks away. That was a bus ride away.
You just said everything. But
from my high school was 3 blocks away from Wrigley Field.
So you're telling me during high school you never went to Wrigley Field?
No, I went to Wrigley Field all the time at high school.
Okay, then give us a photo.
Give you a photo?
Send one.
All right, be right back.
I want to see this proof.
I'm going to go produce a photo.
You mean Photoshop?
Ignore the stock images watermark.
We may get a female Thor movie. It's okay. Kevin was that because this is like it's like one of those things where like now that we have a successful female hero, it's like there's a lot of pressure, and so Kevin is probably like, oh yeah, of course, someday, yeah, I mean, it's possible. Anything's possible, right? That's how I figured the conversation went.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like we've talked about this before on the show a couple of years ago when they were talking about doing this because they were talking about how some when they were talking about revamping some of the characters and stuff because, you know, like Chris Hemsworth isn't going to be doing Thor for the rest of his life, hopefully. Oh. And then, you know, there's some, and I don't, like, I guess it depends on which version they go with her because there's like one where she female Thor is essentially Natalie Portman's character, but there is another one where it's just like, she just is.
I was going to bring her up. I was going to say, can we just get Natalie Portman as Thor?
No, because she's never going to work with Marvel again.
Yeah, no. Plus, I don't think that... Could she pull it off? You think she could pull it off?
I think so. She was in The Professional. She could pull off anything.
Yeah, no, I think she could too. Okay, so yeah, even here they say that the secret identity of the female Thor was revealed to be Jane Foster, who is Natalie Portman's character.
On again, off again, girlfriend.
Yeah, so... I don't have a problem with it if that's how they're going to recast their characters and stuff. You know, we talked about, like, I don't want a new Tony Stark. You know what I mean? Like, if you're going to do another Iron Man, let it be whoever, like, was Iron Man next, you know?
Can I give you a spoiler?
For what?
For Iron Man? For the new Avengers movie? They just brought back the little kid from Iron Man 3.
That would be awesome.
No, they did. They just signed him to be in those films.
Oh. So
he's going to come back, and they're thinking that he's going to take over as Iron Man.
Which, if you watched Iron Man 3, it kind of made sense. I mean, that's what it seems like they were alluding to.
Yeah. By this time, how many years has it been since Iron Man 3?
Like 17, 18 years.
What?
What?
Cap.
What?
It's been like 3 or 4 years.
Okay.
Because it was right after the Avengers. So Avengers came out in 2012? So
let me look. I can't believe you anymore.
Yeah, you say such crazy things.
This came out in 2013.
That's what I said, 2013.
So 4 years.
It was I want to say it was the first movie to come out after the Battle of New York. Mm-hmm. And it basically, from there on, it was like all going off the Avengers. How like the Avengers are recovering from that.
Let's see how old he is. His name is Ty Simpkins. And he's 16 now. So it matches up. He'd be 16, 17 if he took over the role as like Iron Man, kid Iron Man, teenage Iron Man.
Iron Kid.
And of course, like, how perfect would that be for him to like then team up with Spider-Man in the sequels?
Mm-hmm.
I could do that.
It's a weird world when Spider-Man would be older than Iron Man.
That's true.
Ty Simpkins was also in like the Insidious movies, and Jurassic World is what I was thinking of specifically.
Oh yeah. He was annoying as shit in Jurassic World.
Well, is he the little brother or the older brother?
He was the little brother, I think.
The little brother, yeah. I hated those kids so much.
Well, they're just kids, right? They're like, fuck it, let's go into where we're not supposed to go, and that's exactly what anyone would do.
It's like the kids from 28 Weeks Later. Oh man, I was rooting for those kids to die right from the beginning.
All right, let's move into some gaming news. If you guys don't have anything to add.
No, I don't think so.
Well, guys, the Xbox One X is set to launch, and we all were worried that there was going to be no launch titles. Well, worry no more, because they just announced 4 gigantic titles that they're bringing exclusively to the Xbox One X. Are you ready for this?
Here we go.
Assassin's Creed, the original. Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. Fallout 3 and Halo 3 will all receive free updates to improve image quality. Bam!
Well, that's okay. Here's the thing, though. It's 2 generations ago. You know what I mean? Like that was Xbox 360, and we're going to the Xbox One X, Xbox One, whatever the fuck it's called, right? So, I mean,
the edgy Xbox.
Yeah. So,
Skyrim.
Yeah, Xbox One didn't get an update, so you know, I mean, it's dumb for some of the games. Like, who gives a shit about Assassin's Creed? Like, the first one was not very good. Do it for the rest.
No, the first one was terrible.
Yeah.
If they're gonna redo Assassin's Creed 2, that was the best one in the series.
Black Flag. That was a fucking amazing one that would look gorgeous with an HD update. Are you
would look gorgeous.
Thank you. But Halo 3 would be like Halo 3 is cool. Oblivion's cool, and Fallout 3 is pretty cool. But yeah, like fucking stupid Assassin's Creed.
They've already done Halo 3 in that Halo collection. Like, what's the fuck?
No, I don't think Halo 3 got an update in the Halo collection.
Didn't they? Yeah, they all got updates, right?
Yeah, they did.
All of them? I thought just 1 and 2, because 1 and 2 were Xbox originals, and Xbox 3 was a 360, so it may have gotten like a minor update, but it didn't get a full scrub like the first 2 did.
Oh.
So here's the details. They will have 9 times the on-screen pixels as their 360 versions did. They'll also utilize 10-bit color depths and where the 360 had 8. And so performance bumps, all that kind of stuff. It's using an Xbox One's emulation technique, but for frame rate smoothing. But they're definitely, I don't know. See, here's the thing: if they're not using new textures, if they're not giving textures an upgrade, then these pixels are just going to be stretched apart. How good is that going to look?
It'll still look like shit. It's a 360 game trying to be played on like a current gen system.
Yeah.
They're just gonna add or make the resolution better. Probably add better frame rate, maybe.
And I guess so. Lil Stevie texted me today, and he said that there's a whole bunch of games that
there.
Lil Stevie from Garbage Day.
Oh, I thought maybe you meant like Big Stevie from Stevie's Diner. Like, hey guys, I miss you. I wish you'd come.
I miss him too.
Wish you'd come hang out and eat some breakfast with me.
He personally was like, "Hey, come on over, buddy. We miss you coming in every day."
Yeah, we miss you every morning.
I do. I miss those disco potatoes or whatever.
Fries, Kev. Disco fries.
They were breakfast potatoes.
Those were not. Those were straight up fucking poutine.
Oh no, we ordered them at breakfast, so that made them breakfast potatoes.
Okay, whatever.
Okay, so what happened here was he texted me and it was like, "Hey, so there's a whole bunch of Xbox originals that are now backwards compatible, and the prices have skyrocketed." So like, what's that one game? Is it Psychonauts?
Psychonauts, yeah.
Yeah. $70 is the going price now. for the
Why?
because now it's work now they can
Psychonauts is an Xbox like original title. It's not Xbox 360.
Now that works on the Xbox One. It's backwards compatible now.
Why would you do that? I could buy a digital version for like 5 cents.
No idea, dude. But now the physical versions have skyrocketed in price. Like all the Xbox originals that are backwards compatible now have gone up in price. So it's kind of crazy. Like if you want to play these again, you're going to pay top dollar.
Or just buy them on Steam for $2.
Seriously.
Yeah. All right, here's something sad. EA has shut down Visceral Games.
That is a fucking bummer.
Yeah.
But it's typical goddamn EA. Every time you start to want to like them, then they're like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna shut down one of your favorite studios."
The worst part about all of this, because Dead Space, boo hoo hoo hoo, I'm sad. They're working on a fucking like that action adventure Star Wars game that is now not an action adventure Star Wars game that is being moved to another fucking studio. Fuck you, EA. Suck my nuts.
What I wonder is if creative director Amy Hennig is going to go to that studio too, or if she's just out of the project, because Amy Hennig is the one who did Uncharted. She did a lot of the Naughty Dog games, like the big ones. The only one she hasn't done was Uncharted 4 and then upcoming Last of Us 2. So it would have been really interesting seeing that Star Wars.
I think she's going to be out because there's been a lot of rumors that this Star Wars game has been in trouble, and it is terrible.
Yeah, that's a bummer.
So
I like Visceral Games. I like Dead Space. I liked their take on Army of Two was really good. I think it was the third one. That was a really good game. You also had Battlefield Hardline, which I never played, but I heard it was okay. So it's a bummer.
Either. I played the beta for Hardline, and that one, it was just okay. It was like, here's a one mode. Here's a one mode game, and enjoy. And please pay us $30.
Yeah.
And I was like, meh, not going to do that.
Yeah, I mean, kind of like what Mo just said in the chat. Like, give us a good single player Knights of the Old Republic. Like, I don't know. I think the problem right now with that, like, I 100% agree, is then you're canonizing stuff that like Disney didn't have a hand in creating, and it becomes a huge problem with that stuff. The best way for them to actually canonize that stuff is through like Rebels or whatever the new show is going to be, which they've done. They've done a lot of that. There's a lot of stuff that's appeared in that show, as well as like Clone Wars and fucking even Rogue One, that was like had some pull from Knights of the Old Republic that is now canon because of them. But I would love to see that. I know they're not going to, but I was real excited for an action adventure like Naughty Dog style fucking Star Wars game. Like
totally,
because we haven't had a good one of those in a long time. Like even I mean, maybe like not Force Awakens, Jesus Christ, Force Unleashed, kind of. Story was pretty bland, but like,
yeah.
I mean,
but the action was fun.
The action was a lot of fun.
You know what was fun about that game that I found out real quickly is that you could just jump over the heads of all the enemies and go straight to the end of the level.
Yeah, you could really just like blow past people and then just do the stupid boss fights. But you know, but even then, like, it was a short game. They've had some good games in the past, but since like Disney's kind of purchase, you know, obviously they've been few and far between and pretty lackluster. Even like their mobile games are just okay. I'm really hoping that Battlefront 2 fucking kicks ass next month.
Yeah, single player said to be 5 to 7 hours in that game.
That's so short.
It is, but it's at least EA is doing that this time. I mean,
as long as it tells a good story, I guess is all that really matters. It looks like they put a lot of stuff into it. The way that it travels through the whole, you know, they'd had a book that came out beforehand, so there is a Battlefront 2 book, tie-in novel, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. Like, it looks like a lot of fun, and I hope the single player's good. 5 to 7 hours, that's so fucking short.
Mm-hmm.
I'm 15 hours into South Park, man. Like, and I'm like halfway through the game. Literally like halfway through.
Yeah.
So
EA also, I didn't list it here, but I thought it would be a good chance to put it in. EA is a kind of they haven't really announced it, but most of their games are going to go open world and be microtransaction based and loot box based and shit like that. So that's the direction. A former employee who just left the company spoke on it, and I guess he violated his NDA and shit. Mm-hmm. But he spoke at lengths about how EA is moving towards that open world system, and to where microtransactions are going to be the future, which we'll talk about here in a minute, because Activision and Blizzard took some heat this week because of that.
I mean, and that's all, just piling on top of the fact that WB is also facing like scrutiny for their shit with Shadow of War. But just like microtransactions are the new DLC. Like, you're not necessarily, they're giving away free DLC and shit now. Like, all of Battlefront 2's DLC is going to be free, but bet your ass there's going to be some fucking microtransactions if you want to make sure that you have the best shit, so you're like top dog like everyone else. Otherwise you're going to be playing
Well, we'll just get to it right now. So Activision put in a patent. They got approved for a patent this week, and it allows it balances encourages microtransaction spending through matchmaking. And so what this is like, if you're new to the game, you'd be matched with somebody who recently purchased a whole bunch of stuff, looks cool, plays cool, can help an advantage. It shows you off all their shit. You're playing with them, and so it encourages you more to purchase. I think that fucks up matchmaking, for one, because you want to be matched with people who are like you. So I think that screws up the gameplay, first of all. And then second of all, do we need more encouragement to purchase shit in game?
No.
I don't. Why do
they want it?
They want it, obviously, because they want all the money they can get. But this is something that I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I do appreciate like getting free content, like Battlefront 2 is like, hey, everything is free from now on. GTA just came out and had a conversation. They were like, we didn't make any DLC for the game because it fragmented the community, and we thought that this was a better direction to go online, because they took a lot of heat for the shark cards. But they came out and said, well, listen, we're giving everything away for free, and we're not charging for it. So if people want to have a little bit of a better experience and they want to pay money, well, that money goes directly to us, and that's great. It pays us for making the free content for everyone who isn't paying. So in that regard, I support that kind of microtransactions.
Yeah, but I mean, you still have the issue though with like Shadow of War, where you still have to buy a fucking like season pass though to get the DLC and all that stuff. But then there's still microtransactions for like the essentially crates to unlock people to help you fight, which you get better shit, and some of it is only available through those crates. So even like you could grind the fuck out of this game, but like
you're only going to get one gold crate.
Yeah, exactly. But you get that advantage if you spent $10 and bought that crate, which I have kind of the same. I know that like Overwatch has their crates that you can buy. Like I am against spending extra money on like games, and if it's not like straight up DLC. Like the best DLC in my opinion, like I've ever played, has been the Undead Nightmare for Red Dead Redemption. Like that was a solid $20, and it's like a standalone game, and I love it, and it was worth the money, but this whole I just don't like buying skins and stuff. Like fuck that. If I can't get it in a game in a drop, which a lot of these you can as well, like I'm not gonna drop money on it. Same thing with like PUBG. Like all this cosmetic bullshit, don't give a shit. I'm not gonna spend money on it. I don't fucking care. I don't care enough. Like, and so then you have these games where it's like, but it gives you a combat advantage if you just spend money. Like, no, I already spent $60 fucking on your game. Get off my goddamn dick.
So that's the problem. That's kind of the problem I have with. It's like choose one or the other. Like, take WB. It's like, hey, we're going to charge you for this season pass, but also we're going to have all these fucking microtransactions in the game. Yeah. Like if you just did season pass, great, great. If I decide to play more, I will. But when you make a game so difficult at the end, and to get a true ending that you have to spend money, I think that's where you start facing it's just wrong.
Yeah.
Spend money or just grind forever.
Or just grind. Which, to be fair, I'm sure you guys have played like Shadow of Mordor and Shadow of War and stuff. Like, that's a goddamn grind fest. Or it can be. It can easily turn into a grind fest if you're not doing story missions. Like, if you're just running around the map, even just to get to another mission, you're gonna run into shit, and you're gonna run into other bosses and stuff just roaming around. So it can easily turn into like I need to go over there, and 45 fucking minutes later, you're still fighting like a couple of bosses because you keep running into them, and like the next thing you know, you're like, oh, what was I doing? Oh, right. I was going to go do a goddamn story mission. I fucking forgot because I wanted to wipe out every fucking captain on this map. And like that happened to me. The first game, by the time I finished the first section of the map in Shadow of Mordor, I was fucking like nearly maxed out. And so when I got to the story stuff, I was blazing through it like it was nothing because I'd already put 20 fucking hours in the first part. Which I'm kind of expecting to happen again. So I could see that's an easy game to grind through. But it's still... like, there's people who are not me and don't want to do that and will just do the story missions and will fast travel everywhere and whatever. That's stupid when they've already spent so much money in your game.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, I think those sort of microtransactions where it gives you some sort of, like, advantage in game should only be, like, allowed in fucking free-to-play games. Like, because the game is fucking free, and like you said with GTA, like, all that online bonus content and DLC that's free, like, yeah, you spent $60 in the game, but look at how many hours you could then put in online. Like, you could essentially do it for free and not buy any of that shit. But like that's where it should be available in free to play games or free like DLC,
like Warframe.
Yeah, but everything else, and especially when it gives you some sort of tactical advantage, it's bullshit.
Yeah, if you're paying $60 for a game, you should get a fucking full game.
Yeah.
I mean, everything else should be cosmetic. Like Destiny 2 does, it's just cosmetic, right? But
yes.
People it does give you bonuses for if you purchase like, because what the fuck are they called? They give you engrams. Yeah, those give you bonuses, right?
No, engrams are what you open, and it's like their crates.
Okay, but can they have bonus items in it or no?
You can get bonus items, but I mean, all of it's cosmetic. It'll be either shaders, it will be
ghosts.
Yeah, it'll be ghosts or just emotes or like different dances and stuff like that. Yeah. You can also get bright dust, which is basically just more currency. So, and then I think you can get mods, but the thing is, you still like mods aren't that big of a difference, and especially out of PvP. There's no advantage right now. They used to have Iron Banner where your light level actually mattered against enemies. Nowadays, it doesn't fucking matter.
Okay. All right. So if you have an opinion about it, let us know. You know, come on over to the Discord. We can have a more in-depth discussion about it. We have specific game groups that you can talk about it if you have some input. Because we surely would love a long discussion about it. So Razer has launched a new webcam and a microphone, and they're built for streamers. I'm going to message AJ to beta test them for us. I'm going to tell him to buy them like he did the other webcam and just see if it's good enough.
I want that webcam. I mean, from the looks of it, it looks awesome. The webcam that Razer is offering has built-in lights. Yeah, not RGB, not like we were talking about last week with RGB, but a straight up just a light to like highlight your face.
It's got a halo light.
A halo light, thank you. And it looks amazing. It's supposed to be able to, like, if you want to do 60 frames, like facial capture, it's 720. But if you want to do 1080p, it's 30 frames. But other than that, it's supposed to be a pretty high quality cam. It's going for like $99 though, so that's something
standard price for. I mean, Logitech goes for the same price.
Do they? Okay.
The Logitech, the ones that we have.
You would know, Kev, if you fucking upgrade your goddamn fucking camera. Piece of shit.
Hashtag put it on the card.
You know what? Both Jared and I bought our own cameras. Buy your own fucking camera.
I bought my own camera. I'm using it right now.
8-Bit Geek isn't going to buy everything for you, Kev. Buy your own shit.
I would like to get this camera if it's pretty good to solve my lighting issue.
I'm good.
Yeah, same here.
I got professional lights. I'm a professional over here.
Or it'd probably be cheaper just to buy fucking a soft light. It's probably like $30. Anywho,
Mo says, "I know what I'm buying." Kev, hey Mo, buy me shit. Just kidding.
See, look at this motherfucker.
Sony is to publish indie games on the Switch and PC. How about that? No. All right.
Whoa.
Okay. Cool.
But it's not. They're indie games. I don't give a shit.
Oh,
Bring me some fucking Uncharted to PC, please.
Everybody in the chat is saying that everybody wants to buy it for Kev.
yay!
So
I love my chat.
And everybody loves Kev. Good job,
Aw,
Kev.
thanks, guys. I love you guys. That is Ed posted something from Best Buy. That is not the Razer one. The Stargazer. It's going to be a newer one. It's not out yet.
Oh yeah, that's the piece of shit, dude. The
Yeah.
Star.
It looks like a PS4 camera. How it has the shape of it.
This one is called. I think it's on their website for pre-order. You can go on to Razer.com and purchase it. Right now.
Like we did our nice.
Mm-hmm.
And we got those early because we went to their website and bought them instead of going through Amazon, where they would just now be getting to us.
Can we just start a GoFundMe for Kev's? We didn't need to. Everybody just coughed up the money. Everybody just said,
Wow.
I'll buy it for you.
That's sweet of you guys.
Destiny 2 is 2017's best-selling game after 1 month. Holy fuck.
Which is kind of surprising because, I mean, with a year that like Zelda came out, I thought Zelda would have been the top seller because everyone bought Switches for him. But then I realized, I guess Nintendo didn't put out too many Switches to buy.
I thought that PlayerUnknown's Battleground would be the #1 seller.
Well, I think this is
15
maybe
million sold.
15 million on PlayerUnknown.
Yeah.
Well, good on them.
But I guess this beat it. But I guess when you do have PS4, Xbox One, and then PC launching, you have three. You have 3 platforms versus 1.
Yeah.
So, I do like what Destiny 2 is doing. I do like, even though they'll have DLC, they'll have episodic content for you along the way, leading up to it. You know, like Season 2 that they're about to launch. I guess, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Season 2 is going to be winter because now today over the weekend at TwitchCon they announced there's going to be 4 seasons. So I guess right now would be the fall season, and then there'll be winter, and then then there'll be spring and summer. So it's pretty cool.
Switch it up every year. They're going to switch it up.
What they do is they do major overhauls on the game as well as the clan level resets, so everyone has a chance. So newer clans will be able to start. Everyone starts at the same at the beginning of the new season. Now, what you carry over is if you hit max level, which we have, the 8-bit clan for Destiny has hit max level. So you get some added benefits now. But when it rolls over, we get like some new banner, like a banner pole, and we get to basically show off like that we've maxed out our clan for that particular season. And they'll probably throw in more stuff from there, but that's what they've announced so far.
Cool. What I don't like is that Destiny 2 has went ahead and published a known issues catalog for the PC, which is like a giant fucking list of problems that people could experience, like idling at the title screen, login after disconnects, V-Sync issues, SLI issues, HDR issues, saxophone errors. You can't play your goddamn saxophone.
Oh, that's awesome.
Try monitor, depth of field, Windows 10 game bar, number pad bindings, like closing the application. Like all this shit should probably have been fixed in the goddamn month that you spent delaying the game. I don't know.
What was that?
Fuck. Get your shit together, Destiny.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how the PC launch is going to go. You guys are getting it tomorrow. I'm going to get it eventually. It's looking great. I mean, it's going to be full 60 frames.
Oh, yeah.
It looks amazing. It's going to be able to play 4K for people who have 4K cards.
I'm going to fucking play 4K and I only have a 1080 monitor. Figure that shit out.
But it's looking great. I hope they do well on PC. It's kind of weird that they're launching on Blizzard. Well, it's not weird because it's Activision, but that it's launching on Blizzard, so it kind of alienates the Steam people who are used to buying it on Steam, and now they got to download Blizzard. So it's going to be an interesting launch, but hopefully it works out for them.
What are you talking about? They just netted all those fucking players, those Overwatch players. They're going to fucking buy into this because it is on Blizzard.
Yeah.
So they're just be like, all right, well, cool. We'll play Destiny 2, and then we'll go back to Overwatch while we're waiting on content for Destiny 2. No big deal. Those Blizzard people are some loyal motherfuckers.
Yeah, that's true. I hope it works out for them though. Destiny is good. Once again, I've spoke about it. We were talking about it in length today in the Destiny chat and Discord. It's great for people who've never played Destiny before, and with the new season changes, it'll bring some people back. It's right now. It's just it goes back and forth with the end game content. If you've got friends to play with, you should be on it for a while. Yeah. Which you have all of us. You have the 8-Bit Geek. We're your friends and your community, so we'll be playing it.
Yep. Also, if you have a kid, this is pretty cool. Your kid can get a mini PlayStation 4 controller. It's coming to the States here.
That's cool.
It's a wired gamepad. It's for little hands. It looks pretty cool. It's going to be $29.99, and it does have some limitations. It says, but it looks like it essentially looks like a little bit of a bigger. I was going to say Wii U, but it looks like a Switch controller
with a 10-foot cable. No wireless option.
That's weird. Huh.
I guess
and no vibration either. Get the fuck out of here.
What's the point?
Disappointing.
Yeah, I was excited at first, but now I'm just disappointed for every kid.
Yeah, never mind.
Their hand. I'm sorry, kids. If your parents buy that for you, bad parents. Warner Brothers is dismantling the Lego Dimensions brand. Bye-bye.
Well, it was fun while it lasted, I'm sure, for somebody.
This whole toy to life genre has just died out.
Good.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I always saw these games and I thought they were interesting. I think I'd buy it if it was like $3.
I liked okay, the thing about Legos, like, you can fucking build Legos. Like, that's pretty dope, right? But there's one, Legos are already overpriced, and two, these are even more overpriced because they worked with a fucking video game. But like, I have a Boba Fett figure for Disney's whatever the shit that was called. What was that called? What was Disney's thing
Disney
called?
Infinity?
Yeah. Which is pretty dope looking. Like, he's a cool little figure on my shelf. Like, I don't own the game. I've never owned the game. Like, but he was $3 when they were like on sale after they got shut down. So I was like, duh. Like, of course I'm gonna buy this. So I don't know. Whoever made those models and stuff for like those should just make those collectibles, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Just like turn those into like pop-like figures because he's
make them
cool looking.
You should make them a little bit bigger. Like, that's all they gotta do.
He's a good size. With the Lego sets, I agree, because it was again like $30 for like a set with like 100 pieces. It was stupid.
Yeah. That is all. That's all I got for the show, guys. That's it.
Man, that was fun.
Hey,
what have you guys been playing, by the way? You had a 12-hour. You want to talk about your little 12-hour stream there, Dougie?
Sure. I streamed for 12 hours on Saturday. I reached 500 followers on Twitch.
Yay!
So thank you to everyone who has followed me. And so as like a celebration, I streamed from noon to midnight and had a lot of fun. I played Shadow of War for a bit. I played South Park Fractured Butthole for a while, and then I ended the night on Ark on RP First, which is the one of the role playing servers I'm on, because they're doing like a spooky Halloween themed season, and it's been stupid and fun, and yeah, it was a lot of fun. I did that, and it was a fun time. Another one I was at 1,000. So
I've got a small announcement to make as well.
Okay.
I did a 12-minute stream and I got 500 followers. So
you always just gotta step on someone's shit, huh? You just can't let anyone have a thing without you having to step on it.
No,
I'm really happy for you, Doug. I got to catch the last 2 hours of your stream with the Ark, and I normally don't get into Ark, but I was having a blast, and there was about like 20 people in your room the whole time, and we were having a blast laughing our asses off with Kyle. And
yeah.
it was awesome, man. Keep doing what you're doing, dude. Congratulations on 500. Man, yeah, that's awesome.
Cool.
It's always good to have, because if you succeed, we succeed, because we ride your fucking coattails.
Ain't that the goddamn truth? Hey, we've had a couple of follows and subscriptions tonight. Kev, can you read those off for us?
Thank you, going in backwards order. We just had Oren subscribe to us. So
hey, Ron. Thanks, man.
Yeah. We got a follow from Mr. Darth Boeing. Thanks for the follow there. This one you're going to like. We also have one from Chronic Rain 420.
Oh.
What?
Chronic Rain.
420.
420.
Dope.
Can I get a nice?
Nice.
There we go. Mo has resubscribed for he's been resubscribed for 3 months now.
No, thanks, Mo.
Crunchy Bowl has followed. Thank you, Crunchy Bowl.
Nice.
And Bradosaurus has used 200 bits to cheer us on, and he said, "My loo break is over."
Oh.
Oh man, I didn't even see that come through or hear it come through. I don't remember that.
Yeah. And then also King Rex hosted us. Brent Daniels subscribed 2 hours ago.
Oh yeah,
which we talked about in the pre-show.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Ants Chick has hosted us. So thanks everyone. You guys are all so awesome. I love this community. We are very, very fortunate to have the fans that we have. And if you're listening to the show post on Audio Boom or Spotify or anything like that, feel free to join our Discord. There's a lot of good people there. We always find something fun to talk about. It's a very lively chat and people all over the world. So you could sign on at 2 a.m. your time, and there's always going to be someone awake doing something.
Something naughty.
Well, yeah, now that we've re-enabled Urban Dictionary.
Treat it well, people, or else I'm going to turn it back off.
Please turn it off.
Ooh, are you going to be my
Use
sugar
it
daddy?
for something good instead of just dirty ass shit.
Ed just donated $12, getting us to $1,069. When I think
Yes.
I think the comment said something like nice.
It said 69. Nice.
Yeah, nice. Hey,
Kevin.
Hey, Ed. Thanks, Ed.
Hi, Jeremy.
I forgot what I was going to say to you. Never mind. All right, that's the show, everybody. I hope that you enjoyed it. It was a fun one. Congrats, Doug, on 500. That's a big number, and hopefully you get to 1,000 pretty quick
Tomorrow. Oof. Fingers crossed.
Yeah. I'm Jeremy.
I'm Doug.
I'm Kevin.
Until next week, love, hugs, and all that bullshit. Also, stick around for the post show.
Yeah, I hit the thing in the chat.